Does any of this help with my physiology? That was a question that came up recently in my 90-day program. And the short answer is it's all about your physiology. It's all about restoring connection, balance, and function through your soma, which is made up of your physiology. So it incorporates all of you. You are a whole system. This is what this practice helps us to remember and reconnect with. There is not one part of your soma meaning whole system, experience from within, living body experience from within. There is not one part of your system that's separate from the rest. But over time, we might do a great job of experiencing ourselves as separate parts. And one of the great separations that we learn from perhaps quite a young age that's reinforced through treatment, through our medical model, is this separation of mind and body. We have a mind, we have a body, and they're separate, and we can treat one or we can treat the other. But actually, from a physiological understanding, from a science understanding, this practice helps us to remember that there is no separation, there is no divide. You don't get to have your mind without your body, and you don't get to have your body without your mind. And your nervous system within you connects all of those parts. And what this practice helps us to restore is that connection, that feeling, that experience of being a whole system. It takes a lot of effort and energy to divide what is whole. So just think about that. Trying to divide and separate what is whole is tricky, is difficult, takes effort, takes force, takes borders, right? We have to build up this armor and these borders to keep areas separate. That uses energy. And eventually, parts of your soma are going to complain. And this is what we notice. We notice the symptoms of that separation through our physiology. So we notice the neck pain, the tension headaches, the low energy, the back pain, the hip pain, the knee pain. The list goes on and on and on and on. At the root of those musculoskeletal difficulties and symptoms and discomforts is this separation, where one hip is working harder than the other, where we've created this borderland through our centers so that our opposite shoulders and hips no longer coordinate, or where we've braced ourselves so deeply, perhaps to survive. Our front and back have forgotten that they are forever connected, forever in relation to each other. They've forgotten. Like long lost friends that forgot about the other, but they just know that something's missing. So when we explore this practice, when I guide you through this practice of restoring function and feeling, what you're really restoring is your experience of being a whole system. And that only happens through your physiology, right? Your physiology is not separate from you. Your nervous system is not separate from you. You're removing the obstacles. You're taking down those borders and the armor that split you off into all these separate parts. Physically, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually, all of it to restore your wholeness, to restore your connection. And I talk about loads of that in my book, Somatic Movement, which you can find on Amazon. So enjoy letting that sit, see how that settles for you. And it might be quite evocative. Do you relate to this idea of you being a whole system, of there being no separation between your mind and body? Or maybe you believe, no, they are separate, and this kind of blows my mind or irritates me to think that they are connected and one affects the other and vice versa. So sit with that, see what comes up. And until next time, if we haven't met, my name is Karen. I'm founder of Somatic Habit, author of Somatic Movement, and here to share everything I've learned, everything I've experienced and embodied, and everything that I've witnessed through observing others transforming how they live. I'm here to share it all.